Hurricane Milton wreaked havoc in Florida, caused widespread destruction on the swept across the state. The Category 4 storm made landfall on the Gulf Coast, bringing with it sustained winds of up to 114 km/h, torrential rain and life-threatening storm surge. Communities across the region are grappling with the aftermath of the disaster, and emergency responders are working tirelessly to provide aid and assess the damage. Florida governor declared a state of emergency ahead of the hurricane, ordered mandatory evacuation from the several coast areas. Despite careful preparation of torrential, Hurricane Milton caused significant disruption in critical infrastructure, and power outage affected more than 1.5 billion homes and businesses. Milton impacts are actually felt in the Panhandle region, where at night neighborhoods were inundated with the floodwaters. Coastal towns such as Pescona and Destin exceeded widespread flooding, and homes, roads, and businesses were damaged by the storm surge that reached up to 12 feet in some areas. Many residents who chose to evacuate were started to rescue teams started to rescue isolated communities. Local authorities have reported at least 6 storm-related fatalities and fear the death toll caused to reach such rescue operations continue. In many areas, debris from collapsing buildings and downed trees have made roads impossible, further complicating relief efforts. Milton have also affected travel and commerce, with the airport across the state canceling hundreds of flights and major highways closed due to flooding debris. Florida agriculture sector, already vulnerable to previous hurricanes, is expected to suffer significant losses, especially the critical growing regions. The National Hurricane Center was warning that despite breaking significantly it moves inland, Milton continues to pose significant threat to live property, especially in the northern Florida and southern Georgia. Hurricane rain and flash flooding remain a concern for the coming days, with up to 12 inches of rainfall expected in the coming years. President Joe Biden has pledged federal support to Florida recovery efforts, activating the Federal Emergency Management Agency to coordinate aid. Speaking from Washington, the president urged residents to affected areas to heed official warning and stay safe. We are working closely with the state, the local government, ensure they have resources they need to respond to this devastating storm. The full weight of federal government is behind the people of Florida, Biden said. Hurricane Milton comes in a time when the many Florida is still recovering from the previous storm, raising concerns about the long-term sustainability of the state's coastal infrastructure. Environmentalism have also pointed to the increasing frequency and intensity of Atlantic hurricane inundated, growing impact of climate change and weather patterns. As Milton braked at moving further inland, then the focus of the recovery efforts and team are already beginning the long process of the clear debris and restore outage. As the remnants of Hurricane Milton continue to, despite the full scale of devastation, is becoming clearer across Florida. And one might describe in one of the most powerful storms at the heat of the state in recent years. Milton has left entire communities sheltered the vulnerable. Early estimates suggest that the damage could run into billions of dollars, with the recovery expected to take months if not longer. Florida's coast towns, the cities were hit hardest by Milton, intense storm surge, powerful winds. In addition to the destruction of homes, businesses, and critical infrastructure, the hurricane has dealt the severe blow of the state economy. With the tourist bay of Florida's largest critical, the closure of beaches, hotels, and major attractions due to flooding debris will likely have a rich economic consequence.